Crystal was looking out of the window, staring off into the distance, thinking about what to do next. The board meeting starts in 20 minutes, and her team came up with nothing. Furthermore, the division as a whole is down, and if she can't come up with an idea quick, everyone is in jeopardy of losing their jobs. "What a view," someone says, interrupting her thought. "The view. We are 36 stories up, so the view from here is quite remarkable. But remember, we also have other properties that are higher up, not just in floor level, but in price and quality, but also more upscale for the client, and that is more particular." "That's the problem," said Crystal. "There aren't any more concerning clients anymore. Everyone wants simple and cheap." "That could be true, but either way, here are your notes. You are on in just a few. I hope you know what you are going to say. I don't have to tell you how many jobs are on the line, and you know they do not want to hear how bad the real estate market is for the umpteenth time. They already know that. What they want to know is how are we going to fix it?" Just then Crystal gets an idea. "That's easy. Give me my notes. Wish me luck. I'm heading in." Upon entering the boardroom, another flight upstairs, she sets the stage by letting everyone know how fabulous the view is from such a vantage point. As she approaches the conference table, she is already selling and has them all eating out of her hand. She pitches the board for over 2 hours, and when she walks out, she is smiling. "Well," asked her secretary, "you're smiling. That's a is when she got her big idea. Immediately upon arriving back after her relaxing weekend, she puts her plan into motion and sets up a new ad campaign to market the renovations. Within hours of running her ads online, she is inundated with applicants. This is amazing. Within days, not only has she fully leased the current building and the two upcoming ones, but 5 more as well. Okay, so this might actually work. The general population was responding way better to this new idea she has been marketing, and she had already leased more properties than they had expected. The only problem now was explaining to the board members why she changed her idea in midstream and did not tell them. She was hoping the money coming in would offset any objections they might have. But she is not out of the woods yet, as most leases were tentative and very little money has changed hands. But that is not even the half of it. Crystal not only changed and marketed the new penthouse developments as multi-units instead of individual domiciles, she also included some amenities that no one else knows about. She needed to call a meeting, and she needed to do it now. Crystal calls in her secretary. Crystal calls her secretary. Hey, it's me. Listen, I need you to call 2 emergency meetings. One this evening at 7 at the new high-rise penthouse we are getting ready to unveil. But make sure that no one, no one, hush, just you, me, the gals from research, and the 3 young ladies from accounts payable. That's it. You sure you want them? I hear they do nothing but party. That is why I want them. Now remember, no one else is to know about this. As for the meeting tomorrow, let's meet at the office and have all the lead contractors and architects there about 8 in the morning. That evening, the chosen women show up to the penthouse meeting. When they arrive, they see that the floor has been revamped with some last-minute changes in construction. I wonder what is going on here, states one of them. Knowing Crystal, it could be anything. Crystal then walks in from one of the back rooms. Great. Glad everyone could make it. I summoned everyone here for an emergency meeting because I need your help. Everyone settles in and Crystal begins to tell them the dilemma. It all started when I went to that board meeting. We had nothing, no ideas at all. I thought for sure I was going to get everyone fired. $35. The board loved this idea, as they thought by having a stable somebody in the penthouse would be a draw for the rest of the complex. Unfortunately, our marketing has proven otherwise, and there was very little to no interest in what we were trying to do. So I shifted gears and came up with a crazy idea. It seemed like a good one at the time, when I was on the beach pounding margaritas, and when I got back, I ran some simple, inexpensive internet ads. Well, the response is off the chain, and I have more people applying to get in than we actually have penthouses for. Only what? Everyone says at once. I totally changed the original idea. Instead of the penthouse being a upscale long-term rental home for a small family, each one is now a short-term rental for 4 vacationing strangers. In other words, I leased out the actual rooms of the penthouse instead of the penthouse itself. So the rooms need to be retrofitted for key passage, and the rest of the penthouse will be communal. You did what? What did the board say? The board does not know, and once the money starts flowing, I am hoping they do not care when they find out. So is that why you only wanted to meet with us tonight in secret? Well, that is part of it, but I need you ladies to help out above and beyond, as the package also includes amenities. What kind of amenities? Okay, fine. Here it all is. I advertise the units for Penthouse Playboys, and the amenities are you guys. Say again. I lured them in with the promise of a penthouse Playboy vacation, that they too could live like Hugh Hefner, even if it was only for a short vacation. Well, what exactly do you want us to do? Wear bunny ears and walk around naked? No, you don't need to wear the bunny ears, and I would never ask you ladies to walk around fully exposed. Just, in a little bikini. And you could serve drinks and give massages. For how long? Every day and night? No, just for the grand opening of each one, as I was crafty with the wording in the ads. Look, I know what I did sounds insane, but we were all getting ready to lose our jobs. I had to think of something. The women talked most of the night, ironing out all the details. The following morning at the contractor meeting, the work crews were brought up to date on some of the construction changes and assured her that they would be minor and would not add any delays to the project. A week goes by and everyone is finalizing everything for opening day. Crystal has the company limo spruced up and ready to go. Then she tells the driver he can have the afternoon off if he does not say anything about it. That and 100 spots seal the deal. Crystal then goes and puts on her first costume, that of a sexy driver, complete with a chauffeur's outfit that some would swear was lingerie. She pulls up to the airport to collect the new arrivals as she had them all four fly in at the same time. She had signs made with each of their names on them, like you see in the movies. One by one, she gathered them up into the limo, and then they were off. Right off the bat, one of them, the cuter one, started to flirt with her. She tried to ignore him, but as with most spoiled rich kids on vacation, this one was arrogant, condescending, and an all-around general a-hole. But what could she do? She was way in over her head, and her job, along with all her friends, was on the line. Once they arrived at the hotel, another actress steps up to the plate, pushing out the real concierge. "I've got this," as she slips him a honey spot. She then takes the cart and pushes it over to the limo. She tries to lift up their suitcase and put it on it, but she can't seem to lift it at all. "No worries, let me help you with that," said the cute one. He then loaded the cart and pushed it over to the elevators. Crystal assures them because of their VIP status, they can avoid traditional checking in and just go straight up to the penthouse. Immediately, the limo, along with four strange eccentric men being pampered by gorgeous women, was beginning to turn heads, not just with the other vacationers staying at the hotel and guests, but also with the staff members. After getting everyone up to the penthouse floor and allocated to their personal rooms, Crystal takes a breather in a smaller room on the floor below. At that point, she also changes out of her chauffeur's outfit and into a bikini. Just then the phone rings. That didn't take long. Crystal had call forwarded the penthouse phone to the phone in the room she was now in. She takes their drink order and informs them someone will deliver it shortly. The guest then informs her they will be at the penthouse pool and for her to deliver it there. She immediately calls real room service and has the order delivered to her. Then she takes it up to the penthouse wearing her bikini and all. When she gets on deck, she sees some of her friends basking in the sun and having a good time. "Well, I guess so far so good." Then a voice speaks behind her. "Is that for me?" She turns around and sees the guy who was flirting with her in the car, walking down the stairs. "Hey, wait, aren't you the chauffeur?" he asks. "So you're a waitress too?" Crystal thinks fast on her feet. "We are an all-inclusive waitstaff hired especially to serve the penthouse." "So you only focus on us?" "Yes, sir." "Perfect," he says. "I now declare you off duty." He then takes the tray from her and hands her a drink. "Oh, no, I can't. I might get in trouble." "You mean in more trouble than you are potentially already in?" "Oh, is there something wrong with your stay, sir? Anything I can help you with?" "Yes, something is wrong. You can take this drink from me now. It's a little cold, and I won't take no for an answer." "Good. Drink up. Now about the trouble you are in." "I'm in a bit of a fix myself, and maybe, just maybe, we can help each other out." "I'm not that type of girl, sir." "No, no, 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 no. You got me all wrong. Here, sit down on these nice cabana chairs you picked out." "Hey, wait a minute. Who told you I picked out these chairs?" "Like I said, miss, sit. We need to talk. Let me tell you my story and how I ended up here with you now. I've been studying abroad for some time now, and this year was graduation year. My dad expects me to follow in the family business, even though he never asked me. Anyways, he tells me he thinks our American investments are going flat and wants me to look into it. So I do. He also instructs me to see if I can come up with any solutions. Is this going to take long? I have work to do." "Hold on. It's about to get good." So I'm at the frat house late one night surfing the web, like most college guys do, and I come across this ad for what seems to be the perfect vacation. At first, I think it's a joke, but my roommate walks in and sees it and starts going insane. Says it would be the perfect thing to do after graduation. So he goes around the frat house getting everyone that is interested in it to sign up for a trip. Mind you, all of this happened within minutes. I'm thinking to myself, this is a gold mine. This hotel vacation package is onto something, and maybe my dad and I could replicate it. So, why did you think it was a joke? Oh, that part. Mainly because the ad was for an address I was already familiar with, one of my dad's properties. You know, this one. Uh oh. Yeah. Uh oh. The gig is up. So I contact my dad to find out what is going on, and he assures me he knows nothing about it. As a matter of fact, he sent me this prospectus he got from the last board meeting. I read it, and for some reason, I must have missed the part about the bikinis, chauffeurs, drinks, sexy women. You know, I can explain. No need. Based on our fraternity's projections, we believe we can successfully lease all the units you can convert, as my fraternity is worldwide and we have more than enough guests to supply us for over a year and a half. Basically, I would like to team up with you and help you make this happen. Out in the open, that is. I've already told my father I was involved in something that would blow his socks off. Little did I know when I told him that it would be this. But hey, if the shoe fits. So you just think you can bully me out of this project? No, nothing like that. I want to work with you, for you, under you. That is, if you will let me. This is the best idea I have ever seen. And based on your last prospectus, you could use my help with smoothing it over with the board. The months passed by, and the duo became inseparable. When one thought, the other reacted. The real estate firm was doing better than ever. Everyone not only kept their jobs, but also got raises. Everyone was happy, and life was just about perfect. When Crystal walks into the boardroom, looking at her new partner, she asks quietly, "Have you told them yet?" "Who, the board? No way. I'm too scared." The president speaks up. "Son, do you have something to say?" No, 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 father, but I think Crystal does. Whispering under her breath, "You little." Yes, sir, I do. I mean, yes, Dad. I would just like to let everyone know last quarter was up another 12%, and we are well over exceeding all of our projections. Oh, and by the way, we are pregnant. And with that, life just became perfect.